Hello, welcome to this week's guide video for Lost Crusade, which is almost a week late, but hey, better late than never, right? I got swept up in things. So, this week is Appointment of Heroes. This is where you get a lot of bonuses from. Of course, you see I have all of them unlocked. You may not. You may only have a couple. Heroes' bonuses to the appointments is based on their quality, their grade, and their level. Their hero strength, their skills, and their equipped gear do not impact their bonuses. That means a legendary hero of equal level is going to provide more than an epic. However, an epic that has a higher level and higher stars than a legendary will probably provide better stats. So that's useful to know, because if you want to increase the bonuses you're getting, that's how you do it. Their grade and their level. Now when you appoint heroes, they've thankfully updated the system so it will organize them based on the one that gives the best bonuses. So the hero at the top of the list will give the best bonus for whatever you have selected. Now that's the raw bonus. There's a lot of heroes that come with secondary bonuses. For example, you see here I have Adremus. He gives healing speed and defender's hit points. That's from his hero abilities. And there's a few heroes that have bonuses. A lot of them are worth using. Some of them you're gonna have to figure out on your own. I'm going through the list. So, Master Logistician, Cordis, Vex, Solaris give bonuses. Cordis and Solaris give march speed. Vex gives defenders attack. Now, resource production and capacity applies to the farms that you build in your base, and those are not a primary source of income. So I don't see getting the highest primary bonus out of the category to be important. So I've slotted all three heroes that give secondary bonuses, because march speed and defender's attack, while not a huge amount, is more beneficial to me than production. Master Technicus. There is only one. Sicario gives research speed, which that's the category, is research speed. So I have them slotted just because I don't feel I need faster building and research speed. So I haven't put my best heroes into here. Master Requisitor. Harvesting speed is the only primary stat you get out of this. And there's quite a few heroes so far. You may not have all of them unlocked on your server, but there's quite a few heroes that give bonuses for this. In the legendary field, you get, how is that said? Fieros gives collecting speed. Greyfax gives marching speed. Cronus gives research speed. Tellian gives training speed. Ulrich gives training speed. And then all the way down at the bottom, you get Praetes, one of your blue starting harvesting heroes, who gives a harvesting speed bonus, which makes him competitive for a little bit anyway. I mean, when you add up his primary and his secondary, he can give more than some legendaries who aren't fully capped out. So as you can see right now, I have Praetes, Fieros, and Kronos slotted. Eventually I want to replace Kronos with Greyfax, because marching speed to me is more important than research speed. And Reclusiarch. Primary is training speed. Like the building speed, I don't find that to be an absolutely necessary skill. So there's 2 heroes that give secondary bonuses in Reclusi Arc. First is Cantor, the legendary. He gives defenders hit points 9%. I'll take that 9% over whatever training speed I'm losing by having him in there instead of somebody better. And Alistar gives hospital capacity. I would say if you don't have Alistar slotted for the hospital capacity, you're doing it wrong. Having fewer troops die in PvP is more important than training new troops. Chief Apothecary. So there's only one in here that gives a secondary bonus. That is Adremus. It gives healing speed and defender's hit points. So the main thing you're looking at with him is defender's hit points. Because he's not a legendary. Compared to a maxed out legendary, he's going to give less hospital capacity. So it's a question of, do you think the defender's hit points, in other words, you're going to do a little bit better in defense, a tiny bit better, is worth not having the maximum amount of hospital capacity you can get. The last one is Chapter Champion. Your first hero that gives a bonus is Sicarius. He gives attackers attack. And you have to buy him. There's no way to get him for free. So you, unless you're whaling, you probably don't have him. So don't worry about it. Castor, they added him as a fragment to the higher level fleets. So he's pretty easy to get and level up now as a free player. And he gives training cap. Now that's a dubious one. I mean, I pretty much have him slotted here because, first of all, kind of satisfies some kind of obsessive compulsive thing I got going on where I want to use all the secondary bonuses, but also, I mean, it's not much of a gain by switching to the next highest available. I'm sure if I get another legendary way up in level, I'll probably get rid of him. For now, I'll take the training cap bonus. So, what are the 3 most important ones to focus on? Well, so what, there's 6 categories. 3 of them I feel are just not really worth putting your best into. That's Logistician, Technicus, Reclusi Arc. Yeah. Getting things faster doesn't really help because you're not getting resources faster. So you're spending resources faster is what these are doing to you. That's just not exactly something I think is a good idea, especially if you're a free player. You're probably struggling to get resources as it is. Now, as for what the most important one is, it depends on your play style. For a bit, for me, it was Master Inquisitor. I had my best in there for harvesting speed. Now I'm kind of split between Chapter Champion, Chief Apothecary, and Requisitor. Getting resources faster is good. Of course, that depends on you being able to log in hourly to cycle out your miners. If you can't do that, well, that might not be as important to you. Apothecary, because I'm taking hits in Kill Event now, so I want as much hospital capacity as I can. And Chapter Champion, because every little extra stat I get makes me less likely to get one shot. I hope. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. Make sure you're in here checking this. If you do auto appoint, it's not going to look at your secondary bonuses. It's just going to appoint heroes by their primary bonus. And it's not necessarily going to put your best heroes in the slot that you want them in. So it's good to come in here and do it yourself. You know, just clear them all out, start in the category that you want to be the strongest, and then work your way from there. Till next time, y'all have a good one.